Hey Steeler fans, this is Bowser Sports, and today we'll talk quickly about the little bit of news here on a Thursday. Today Aaron Rodgers was on the Pat McAfee show, and basically I think it's time to move on. I mean, he sounds like he's dealing with stuff. It sounds like he's not close to even making a decision, and we're a week out from the NFL draft. Rodgers went so far to say he said he didn't even think it was fair for the Steelers or anyone to make a decision on him while he's dealing with a lot of off the field stuff. So what does that mean? Who knows? Don't want to speculate on what he's dealing with. Um, you know, he's got problems. I'm sure maybe it's mental health. Maybe there's something physically wrong with him. Hopefully he gets better. I think he's shot as an NFL quarterback. Maybe he has a last gasp coming back to Pittsburgh and something positive happens there. Highly doubt it. Just hearing Aaron Rodgers speak, and I just recommend go out to YouTube, go search for the Pat McAfee show, look for today's episode. They post videos. That's where the picture, credit to the photo you see at the beginning of the show with Aaron Rodgers. That's him on his, what appears to be his webcam. And so I just didn't get a great feel for the guy who didn't seem to be committed to play. And I think there was an old saying from the Steelers, Chuck Noll, if you're starting to think about retiring, you might as well retire. That means you're not going to be fully committed. I don't see Aaron Rodgers coming to Pittsburgh or any team if he plays in 2025 to be fully committed to the process, fully committed to the team. It's going to be something weird for him as to why he's playing. He's a strange guy. And so I think the Steelers are best moving on from Aaron Rodgers and let things be. Go in the season with Mason Rudolph. Draft a quarterback in the third, fourth, fifth rounds, and let's move on. Let's get to the show because it is definitely not going to be about an aging quarterback who is just dangling out there for some kind of love and recognition. He has turned into what I think he didn't like when he first came up, which was the whole Brett Favre thing. Well, he's Brett Favre, maybe more than he ever knew. And so that's it. Quick episode. Just want to give my quick thoughts on today's news or update that Rodgers finally come out publicly, and of course it's on the McAfee show. I think the Steelers would be more than within the right to say, hey, listen, probably by Tuesday, which is oddly enough when Tomlin and Omar Khan are going to speak to the media before they head into the draft or for the draft. So we will have a mock draft here in the next few days. Working on that right now. It'll be a mock draft basically of the first round. And then from there, we'll just kind of predict where I think the Steelers will go with their remaining other draft picks. And also, what do I think may happen? Do they trade back? Do they trade up? Do they trade Pickens? Do they trade Minka Fitzpatrick? Do they trade TJ Watt? No and no. And so I think Pickens is the one who's most likely to be traded. I think that all hinges on how the first round goes. Do they get a wide receiver? Are they able to get an elite wide receiver, a bigger wide receiver, not a smaller, not a guy who's in the slot, not a possession receiver? I think they need to find an elite, big receiver to opposite with DK Metcalf. So that's a hint of where I think I'm leaning if the draft works out a certain way. And so that will come here in the next couple of days, probably before Easter, and then we'll follow up one more full mock draft before draft night. All right, hopefully everyone enjoyed today's episode. Please leave a comment. Leave us a like if you enjoyed today's episode. Please subscribe. It's free to do. Until next time, everyone, have a good one.